Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Student, today I have another topic for you. Before we discussed about the asexual reproduction in unicellular organism and animals, which is the topic of 10 biology, today we will talk about the sexual reproduction. The sexual reproduction is a type of reproduction in which both the male and female gametes fuse together and form a zygote. So let's come. The sexual reproduction in animals can be divided into several steps. The first step in sexual reproduction in animals can be the gametogenesis. The word gametogenesis means the formation of gametes. Gamete mean the gametes or the sex cells of male and female, and genesis means the formation. So it is a process through which a male or female form its gametes, its sex cells, and then prepare these for fusion with each other, okay, to form zygote. The gametogenesis can also be divided into two parts, two steps. One is the spermatogenesis, second is the oogenesis. Spermatogenesis is the formation of male gametes, and the oogenesis is the formation of female gametes, which we will talk about in the next lecture. Today we will only focus our study toward the spermatogenesis. Actually, the male reproductive system is the testis, and the testis, there are a lot of spermatogonium cells which are diploid cell. You can see here, this is a spermatogonium, a diploid cell. You can see 2n. This is produced by the mitosis process, and these are present in the testis, the male reproductive part. Okay, then we are going to talk about spermatogenesis. So the first spermatogenesis, which is the formation of sperm. So the formation of sperm can be divided into three phases. This process can be completed in three phases. So let's come. Actually, I said that there are a lot of many cells, spermatogonium cell, which are diploid. These are present in the testis. So I take there only one cell, which is I am saying about the human. So in human, in each cell, and somatic cell or diploid cell, there are 46 chromosome. So this is diploid cell. You can see here this. And the first phase of the spermatogenesis is called the multiplication phase. The second is the growth phase. The third one is the maturation phase. If we talk about the multiplication phase, so in this phase, I have taken there only one cell. It's a diploid cell. It divides 2 times by mitosis and produce 4 diploid cell. Because if one time mitosis, so it produces 2 diploid cell. You can see here 46 here, 46 there. And on the second mitosis, each cell produce 2 diploid cell. So now 4 diploid spermatogonia are formed. Now their 4 spermatogonia are formed from a single spermatogonium, because there was only one spermatogonium, but on the two types, on the 2 mitosis process, there formed 4 diploid spermatogonia. Spermatogonia is the plural of spermatogonium. Okay, so the multiplication phase completed by forming 4 diploid spermatogonia. And the second step, we say it is growth phase. It is a shortest phase. In this phase, I will take only one cell. All the 4 diploid spermatogonia undergoes this whole process, but I will only focus on to only one cell. So in the growth phase, the cell gets nutrition and it become enlarged in size, and it become ready to be undergoes the meiosis process in order to produce the sperm. Okay, so when this cell undergoes the phase, growth phase, so this cell then we call as a primary spermatocyte. Primary spermatocyte from the diploid spermatogonia, now we call primary spermatocyte. It is also diploid cell, not haploid, diploid cell. Now, and the third phase is the maturation phase. Now the actually work of forming the sperm are done here. So the cell which was called as primary diploid spermatocyte undergoes in the maturation process by the meiosis process. So on the first step of meiosis, we all know that the meiosis can be completed in two steps. One is called the meiosis 1, second is called meiosis 2. Meiosis 1 is different from mitosis, while the meiosis 2 is same as like the mitosis. And the meiosis first, you can see this was a diploid cell, so it convert and made to haploid cell. You can see here N. The chromosome number is before was 46, now it has become 23 on each cell, in each cell. Now this first step of meiosis, which the cells are formed, these cells we call as a two haploid secondary spermatocyte. These are secondary spermatocyte, but these are haploid. And the first was the spermatocyte was diploid, but these are haploid secondary spermatocyte. And the second step of meiosis, which have to complete the meiosis process, this haploid cell also undergoes the meiosis 2, and this also undergoes meiosis 2, but it is like the mitosis, so this cell also produce two cell which is identical to this parent, so it is called 23 and this also produce 23. So now from one diploid primary spermatocyte there are produced 4 haploid spermatid. Now these 4 cells, haploid cell, we call these as a spermatid, not spermatocyte, spermatid, haploid, 4 haploid spermatid. Okay, now the cells are prepared to make the sperm. Okay, so this is the, now these cells lead to the after some time they become the sperm. So on the the last phase, the 4 haploid spermatozoa. This cell also convert into a sperm-like structure. The lower tail produce to the haploid spermatid, and this also, and this way the 4 haploid spermatozoa are formed, or we can also say sperm. So you saw that there was only one spermatogonium. It undergoes the mitosis, 2-time mitosis, so it produces 4 diploid cells on the first multiplication phase. On the second growth phase, there the only one cell it can undergo the all, but I will mention here only one. The one cell enlarge and gain nutrition, so it become large and it is prepared for performing the maturation phase. The next, which is maturation phase, and this phase, this mature, we cannot say primary spermatocyte or matured cell. It undergoes the meiosis 1, in which it produces 2 haploid cells, which also called as a 2 haploid secondary spermatocyte. And the second step of meiosis, this cell also produce 2 cell, this also produce 2 cell, which we call as a 4 haploid spermatid. After some time, these 4 haploid spermatid are converted into as spermatozoa. So there was the formation of 4 haploid spermatozoa or 4 haploid sperm from only one spermatogonium. Okay, now this was the structure of the this was the process of forming the sperm. Now we are going to talk about the microscopic, electronic microscopic structure of sperm, that what is really a sperm, and under electron microscope how it looks, what are the parts, how it works. So let's come. You can see here, this is a electronic structure of the sperm. If you see it, so the sperm have three main parts. These from this portion till this portion, this is called head part. The second part from here to here, it is called middle piece. And this tail-like structure, which is green and portion from here to here, it is called tail part. Okay. Now this head part can also be divided into several parts, or it is content. We say about it is content. Focus here a little. This head part, the topmost part of the head part, we call it is acrosome. This is the part which is made of Golgi bodies. This help in the fertilization process of the whole sperm with the oob cell. Okay. The next is in the head part, there is a nucleus in which the chromosome are present, and other nucleus on the other content of the cells which are in the nucleus. And this part you can see here, we saw it is a middle piece, and the middle piece, this whole portion is called mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of the cell which provide energy for whole sperm. It is like the spiral shape. You can see here, spiral like shape. You can see. And this part is called the tail part. This tail part is made of centriole from here to here. It is made of centriole, and this part help in the motion of the sperm because it help the sperm to go forward. The sperm goes through the help of this centriole made tail, so this sperm then goes forward. Okay. So student, this was about the spermatogenesis, which is the formation of male gametes. So I hope that you know about all these. So I hope that you have learned more about my lecture, and if you have any doubt, any question in these, so please mention and comment, and don't forget the subscribing and sharing and liking of my lecture.